all, and welcome to Night 2 of the Bags Tournament here at Monmouth College. We'll be seeing 6 teams play in 3 games here tonight. The winners will go on to the round of 8 next Tuesday, and the losers will be eliminated. Let's take it down to Troy to give us the rules.
Thanks, Maya. The rules of this cornhole tournament are as follows. Players will toss bags at each board. Any bag that lands on the board will be worth 1 point. Any bag that lands in the hole of the board will be worth 3 points. The difference in points between each team will be awarded to the higher scoring team in that frame. The first team to throw will be decided by a coin toss at the beginning of each game. The winning team in each frame will start the toss in the next frame. All games will be played to 21 points. First team to reach 21 points or more will win that game. No player is allowed to step past the front of the board. Stepping over the line will result in that bag being void. No bounces onto the board will count for any points. This tournament is single elimination. The winner moves on to the next round in the tournament. The loser is eliminated from the bracket. We now take it to Adam Greer with the official coin toss to start the first game of the night.
All right, gentlemen, I have a coin here with 2 sides. If it lands on blue, blue throws first. If it lands on red, red throws first. Red is throwing first. Yeah, you guys go ahead.
Looks like red has won the toss. Let's find out how we do.
And tonight, playing our
Finally got one on the board. Blue's leading it off strong here. Red follows suit with one on his own.
Oh.
Blue's second shot goes into the hole. Red falls off the board here. Blue's last shot.
6
Slides off
points
to the
blue.
left.
Blue is throwing first.
Blue is throwing
Looks like
first.
3 points have been awarded to blue.
That was a very good first round. They must have warmed up pretty well earlier. These guys are sitting down, they're not standing for the
Blue almost
weight.
slides one in there on that first toss. Red comes up just a bit shy here. Blue's coming off strong, looking good. Blue came in ready to play here. Blue finally sinks one in. Blue sinks in one for red here.
One point blue.
1 point
Blue
has
is
been awarded to
first.
blue. Looks like blue came out ready to play here. Red might have themselves a little bit of a challenge. The score is 7-0.
Our red team is Holy Moly with Thomas Whitty and Matt Timiner. That's how I believe you'd say that. Sorry, Matt, if I mess it up. And then we also have them playing against the Corn Stars, which is Gavin Conway and Jonah Cecil. They are Corn Stars.
This frame looks like blue came up a bit shy. Red started off dominating strong. Red's got 3 points on the board, which makes the score
Red is throwing first.
7-3.
7-3.
Nice. Yep.
Nobody can hit the board right now. We're all left and right here. Hopefully somebody can change that. Blue changes that up with one directly in the hole. Nice shot. Red follows suit. Something a little bit too much.
You can tell these guys have been practicing.
3 points blue. Blue is throwing first.
3 points have been awarded to blue, which brings our total to 10-3. 10-3 Corn Stars.
I love the originality in the name.
Yeah, and I will say the names of these teams are fantastic. I mean, real original. We got some puns going on. We got some great names coming. My personal favorite is Corn Shuckers or Mother Shuckers.
Mother
whichever one
Shuckers.
it was. Yeah, it's Mother Shuckers. That one was great. Cade Sharp's originality along with his partner, Tyler Hawk. If I pronounce that name
Sorry,
wrong,
Tyler.
I'm so sorry, but those are real original names. I love it.
No
Man,
points.
this round they did awesome.
Blue is still throwing first.
I mean, didn't get any points, but there was 4 bags on the guys, so. We can see the baseball players just came from practice.
Each bag in this next frame slides off the bag. Blue finally sticks one onto the board here. Red follows up suit, something very similar. Red's final shot slides off to the right. Here comes Red's final shot. My apologies.
2 points.
You
for
would
Blue.
still be right.
Blue is throwing first.
I will say the rugs are a very nice touch. I feel like a lot of people are lining up with it, using it to their best ability.
Red finally puts one on the board.
Man, this guy.
Don't know if it was planned or not, but the baseball uniforms I think is also a nice touch to the bags tournament. I think their attire shows how prepared they are
3
in this
points,
tournament,
Blue.
how much ready they're able to play. Straight from
Blue is throwing
practice
first.
to the bags court.
Commitment. There's true dedication. Which sport do they like more? A real question. Oh, right there through it, Blue. The teammates are having some side conversations, which is kind of nice. So it's not completely quiet, but they are making some funny comments as they don't make it on the board.
Three 3 points Blue. Blue is throwing first.
Game seems to be coming down to the wire here. Blue, which would be the Corn Stars, are up 18-3. Game is coming up real close. Let's see if they can finish it out here in the game and move on to the tournament.
Can he do it? I think Red knows, and that's why he's just going for the crazy tosses. Oh,
Right now,
No
Red
stress.
doesn't get any points on the board. Well, Red cancels it out. I was about to say if Red doesn't get points on the board, Red would be eliminated. Red doesn't look like they're going away without a fight here. Can they get some positive points?
1
Yes.
point Red.
Looks like
They
1 point
can't.
for Red,
Red
bringing
is
the
throwing
score back up
first.
to an 18-4.
he's very impressed. You can see it in the eyes.
Yes.
Nice.
Red is definitely not going away without a fight, but Blue looks like they're not going to go away either here. Blue might be sealing the deal here. Red's still sticking with it.
Oh! And then Blue says, nope, I'm going to sink 2 in.
Bounce shot into the hole there does not help the situation.
And that is
Blue looks
game.
like your
5
eventual
points
winners.
Blue. Blue is 1.
Good job, guys.
You know, coming off strong, like both teams came off strong. I wasn't sure exactly who was going to win this, but
Especially watching them warm up. They were both doing so well, hitting
I know.
all the
That
bags.
Side court, I really thought like this is going to be a very interesting game, but you know they flipped bags. I don't know if it was the change in the bags or change in the boards or
Maybe
change in
they're just
scenery,
good
but-
stars. They kind of stole the whole show there.
Absolutely, but Blue started off strong, and to be honest, it kind of just ran away with it. Like,
Yeah.
in the beginning, it was a close game, but Blue and the Corn Stars blew it away. Congratulations to Jonah Cecil and Gavin Conway for their win to start off the night.
And for all the other teams who won before, they are coming for your spots. Moving on to the next round.
Bold prediction right here. Based on that performance of that play, of how well they did, to be honest, I would say that this is... Cornstarz is a serious team. I would say they got contention for the title. I mean, keep an eye out for them. You never
I think
know.
I'd like to see them. I'd like to see them against the Mother Shuckers.
Mother Shuckers Cornstarz. I don't even know if that's a game that could happen in the championship game, but if that game happens, that's going to be a must-watch. It's got to be.
It definitely. They both are so experienced and brought their A game. I would really enjoy that.
Are they good? Are they all set up? All set up.
We will now be going up to the concourse with our sideline interviewer, Jesus Alvarez, with the post-game interview with the Cornstarz.
Okay, welcome back. We're here with Cornstarz. They just got a huge victory win over Holy Moly. How do you guys feel about the victory?
I'm feeling pretty good. Just came in, trying to hit the shots, make sure I kept the bags on the board, and just taking one game at a time.
Yeah, pretty good. We came in pretty strong. Gavin was the one, taking it away there at the end, and, we're glad to be here.
All right, congratulations again, guys. They will be competing next week in the Elite 8. Thank you.
As many of you know, all proceeds from this tournament go directly to the LiveLikeLou Foundation for ALS. But you may ask, who are the LiveLikeLou Foundation and what exactly is ALS?
Here is a quick video on what ALS is, what LiveLikeLou does as an organization for the disease and those that suffer from it, and how their partnership with Phi Delta Theta has helped.
In 2018, the Phi Delta Theta International Fraternity made a remarkable strategic choice. A choice that few Greek organizations have ever attempted. A choice that will change the culture and the impact of our brotherhood for generations. The choice was to build a charitable foundation whose purpose is aligned with the long-term Phi Delta Theta efforts for the cause of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. The 100% fatal disease took the life of Baseball Hall of Famer and Fidel Lou Gehrig, Fidel brother Neil Alexander, who created LiveLikeLou, and so many of our brothers and loved ones over the years. Phi Delta Theta has always supported ALS, and now we have a partner. The foundation is called LiveLikeLou. It's led by Phis and supported by Phis. Together, we are going to leave ALS better than we found it.
All right, everyone, I have a two-sided coin here. If it lands on blue, blue throws first. If it lands on red, red throws first. It is red. Red will be throwing first. Go ahead.
team is Maddie Fellhauer and Lauren Beal.
No points. Red is still throwing first.
Red's starting off strong.
Oh,
It's not going away easy though.
you could tell she threw that one. She knew it was off just slightly. Oh, nice.
Blue sinks one in to end it. And that frame.
I believe makes red up one.
Bring the score to 1-0.
Lauren is very supportive of her teammate Maddie. Each time she makes it, she says yes. We love the support.
2 points blue. Blue is throwing first.
That round, red didn't get anything. Is it because he's got a red shirt, maybe?
Blue's first toss of the frame slides off the back end, along with red's toss.
Oh, she makes it in.
Blue and red are trading shots here. Red finally disrupts the sequence and puts one on the board here.
3 points red. Red is throwing first.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Troy, but I feel like today everyone's really been doing well at making their shots at least decently close to the board.
Absolutely. It definitely looks like they are. I don't know, I feel like the focus is more into it. I feel like the first few games there was a bit of nerves.
Yeah.
People weren't really feeling it. But this second group on the second day really brought their A games. Ready to play hard. Ready to win some games and win the tournament.
For sure.
No points. Red is throwing first.
No points were awarded in that frame. The score is 4-2 Mid-Illini Higgs over Wrong Hole, which for those of you watching, that is red over blue. 4-2. Ha, I rhymed. Some things crack you up in COVID.
Art word's fun.
Red. Red is throwing first.
Red seems to be pulling away with this game here, scoring at least 1 point in their first 6 frames to bring their score to 6-2.
Maybe the red shirt was luck.
See, I don't know if this is a true case or not, but
2 points
if you
red.
notice what red
is
the
throwing
red team is
first.
wearing, we got Crocs on one side, we got Mandals on the other, or slides, depending on who you are and how you say it. But back in my hometown, that was proper bags attire. You
For
could
sure.
not play if you were not in Crocs or you were not in slides. I mean, that was just how it was back home. It's how it is here. It looks like.
I think they've got a little bit more traction though on the field or the field house floor. So,
Absolutely.
is it really bags if you don't have sliding mud?
Ooh, blue finishes that frame by bouncing one over several red bags and several blue bags into the hole.
She was very impressed, and I don't blame it.
That was 1 blue.
It brings our total to 8-3.
Oh, red just trying to play the game. definitely all on the wrist. That's all you have to watch. It's the follow through. See?
9 points red.
That was
What
a
shot.
double.
That is a nice toss.
Red is throwing first.
Red sinks the final shot in the frame with 2 bags into the hole, pulling one in with a 9 points were awarded to Red, which brings the score to 17-3.
Very
Red is
impressive.
Definitely running away with this one. Here's another thing that I'm noticing. If you look at the court, Red is dead serious. They are here to play. They are here to win. Blue's kind of laughing, having some good times.
I like that though.
Red was here for business. Blue was here for a good time, and it's
2 points
definitely the score definitely shows it.
Red is throwing first.
Right here, with a score of 19-3. Red just needs 2 more points to pull away and win the game.
And this is the guy who's been sinking them all. So watch out, Blue. Here he comes.
Red starting to frame off strong.
Oh,
Blue says, "Not in my house, though. I'm not going away too easily."
Maddie is really hitting these.
Points blue.
2 points awarded to Blue in that frame. They just refuse to go down easily here, bringing our score back up to,
Yes.
19 for sure.
19 for sure. And it looks like Blue has 5 points, so 19-5.
Could this be the end? It's looking rough out here, guys.
Red looks like it's done playing with its food and is
I think
sealing the game here with these last few tosses.
and
Points red.
Red just
Red,
won.
that is game, bringing our final score to 23-5. That was
A quick game.
a quick game, absolutely, of course. But
Red really was not messing around this time.
purely dominating is kind of an understatement in my opinion.
She was right. 24-4.
That was a very interesting game to watch. I mean, it was definitely started off back and forth. I thought maybe Blue would be able to stick down into a longer.
I
but,
agree.
Red started running away with it in the 9th frame. Red scored 9 points, putting 3.
That
of them
was
in the hole.
impressive.
That was
The first one was impressive enough. I can't even get one in the hole, and then they said, I'm going to get 2 at the same time.
yeah. Bags is definitely something. Bags, cornhole, whatever you want to call it.
We don't
It's definitely
discriminate.
one of those sports that if you're really good at it, you're really into it. And if you're, like, you know, I like playing casually, it turns into a kind of an unfair advantage for the other team. You
For
definitely
sure.
see that in tonight's game with Red versus Blue here. Congratulations to the Mid-Illini Hicks here for their win against
I wonder if they
Hole.
went to Illini West. That might be a good question to ask them. For those who are watching and may not know, Illini West is a school near here. Troy and I both went to a nearby school. Neither went to Illini West, but that's okay.
Let me know. The mic's not here.
Here shortly we'll be having the post game with the winners, and they are sending you there now.
Yep, we'll go back up to the Concord. Zeus Alvarez with our post-game interview with the Mid-Illini Hicks.
I'm here with Mid-Illini Hicks. They just got a huge victory over Wrong Hole. 24-4. How are you guys feeling right now?
Pretty good.
Yep, feeling like a victor.
You made a huge play when you got one bag in with another one. How do you feel about that one?
It felt pretty good because I hadn't been shooting well up until that point. So
It was a big play for a big victory. You guys will be back next week to play against the Elite 8. And with that, we'll go back to Troy. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus, and we are waiting for the next few teams to arrive. The next game coming up looks to be
It's an Alpha
the
Z
Beanie
showdown.
Weenies versus Mazed and Confused. The Beanie Weenies are Ali Ramlow and Mariah Garzi, two Alpha Z sisters, correct?
They are two Alpha Z sisters.
Color commentator Shepard Covington and Mazed and Confused.
Another two Alpha Zs. It's Tori Cook and Hannah Rossmiller, I believe. I didn't pull up my scorecard, but I knew they were talking about it earlier.
Hopefully this game will be more tightly contested than the last two games. Both of the last two games have been total blowouts, 23-4. Corn Stars over Holy Moly, and
24-4, right?
23-5.
Oh, yes, that one.
Mid-Illini Hicks over Wrong Hole. Like I said earlier, hopefully this third and final game of the night will be a lot more closely contested.
I expect
we'll
there'll be a lot
to
of
see.
laughs.
Of course.
We are still waiting on them, though. They might not have much time to warm up. Do you think that's going to influence their playing?
We do want to say we appreciate everyone watching in tonight, keeping track of the Bags tournament. We will try to do our best to fill in this time. Ooh. I just finally caught up to your question on if it was going to influence their playing or not.
We can't take him
the
anywhere.
lack of preparation. I'm listening in on the live stream to see what it sounds like to make sure I'm not like screaming into the mic or I'm like eating it or if I'm too quiet. So like I'm trying to get that happy middle. And so I just got to Shepard's question about if I think that the lack of preparation before the game is going to affect their gameplay, and hopefully not. We don't know. I mean, to be honest, if it was me playing, absolutely. I always need a little bit of a warm up. So hopefully it won't be too bad, but
Do we think they're going to
hopefully
blame
they
it
can
on
surprise
that?
us a little bit.
What if they start blaming the whole lack on it? They can't demand a refund, right?
Absolutely. We're still waiting a little bit. It looks like the Beanie Weenies have arrived. We are currently waiting on Mazed and Confused.
They might be confused where it's at. They could have gone to the maze. Who let me in here? Oh, I don't like. I can hear
while we're
myself
waiting,
echoing.
Mariah Garzi is a junior.
Ooh.
Mariah Garzi and Ali Remlo are both juniors. Are they both roommates? I think they're both roommates.
They are so roommates.
Yeah, they are roommates. So this is a roommate team right here. Hopefully that being a roommate has that special connection for the communication that they should be able to
Telekinesis, that's what it is. They communicate on the same level. I do know for Alpha Z we've had some bags games. We warm up on the free time.
Beanie Weenies is getting a little bit of a warm up in, and they're tossing the bags and they're hitting the boards, as you can hear in the background. And their facial reactions are hilarious because they're like, "Oh no, I didn't mean to like make a loud noise."
Oh, wait till they get over here.
But it's the Huff Center. Loud noises are supposed to happen. So.
And then they echo.
Okay. Just got word from the
President.
yeah, we can say president, because he is the president. That
Not
we are currently
not a Monmouth College president.
yeah,
Let's clarify that.
president of Phi Delta Theta, that we are currently well ahead of schedule, about 30 minutes, he said. So
Well, we could watch an episode of
we
Blue's
might be
Clues in
waiting
that
a little
time.
bit. But for those of you that weren't tuning in earlier, we are going to show. We talked earlier about ALS. All the proceeds of this bags tournament goes directly to the LiveLikeLou Foundation for ALS. And we're going to show a quick little video here to show you exactly what that foundation is.
Very well said, Troy.
In 2018, the Phi Delta Theta International fraternity made a remarkable strategic choice. A choice that few Greek organizations have ever attempted. A choice that will change the culture and the impact of our brotherhood for generations. The choice was to build a charitable foundation whose purpose is aligned with the long-term Phi Delta Theta efforts for the cause of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. The 100% fatal disease took the life of Baseball Hall of Famer and Fidel Lou Gehrig, Fidel brother Neil Alexander, who created LiveLikeLou, and so many of our brothers and loved ones over the years. Phi Delta Theta has always supported ALS, and now we have a partner. The foundation is called LiveLikeLou. It's led by Phis and supported by Phis. Together, we are going to leave ALS better than we found it.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back. We are going to take a quick intermission for a second, and we will be back shortly. Going to give us commentators a break to drink some water. We'll hear back shortly.
In 2018, the Phi Delta Theta International fraternity made a remarkable strategic choice. A choice that few Greek organizations have ever attempted. A choice that will change the culture and the impact of our brotherhood for generations. The choice was to build a charitable foundation whose purpose is aligned with the long-term Phi Delta Theta efforts for the cause of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. The 100% fatal disease took the life of Baseball Hall of Famer and Fidel Lou Gehrig, Fidel brother Neil Alexander, who created Live Like Lou, and so many of our brothers and loved ones over the years. Phi Delta Theta has always supported ALS, and now we have a partner. The foundation is called Live Like Lou. It's led by Phis and supported by Phis. Together, we are going to leave ALS better than we found it.
Welcome back to the second Out of the Bags tournament. As always, I am Troy Hippen, and with me is Shepard Covington. And this is our final game of the night. With the red bags, we have Beanie Weenies of Ali Ramlow and Mariah Garzi. And in the blue bags, we have Mazed and Confused with Hannah Ross Miller and Tori Cook. We now go to Adam Greer for our official coin toss.
All right, everyone, I have a coin here with two sides. If it lands on red, red goes first. If it lands on blue, blue goes first.
He made that coin himself.
Blue is going first.
Or Mazed and Confused.
Blue has won the toss.
Go ahead.
I don't think Tori knew that she was going to be blue, but she did wear a blue headband. Hannah needs a little bit more force. Nothing's landing on the board this round. We might be here.
First frame starting off a little bit rough.
No
Red's
points.
sliding off the back of the board here.
Blue is still throwing first.
Well, I guess it is a good thing we started early. We might be here for a little longer. That's okay. Yeah,
Blue's
Tori
starting
said.
up short as well. Red did hit the board, but slid off the left side.
We did hear before this that Ali Ramlow is a cornhole / bags expert, and I'm expecting top game tonight. Otherwise, her dad might be disappointed. So.
2
Except
points
for being
red.
sorority sisters.
Red
with
is
all
throwing
4 of these
first.
participants of this tournament. Do you think this game might get a little tense? Do you think there might be a little bit extra behind each toss? A little motivation to win the game? A little bit of a bragging rights, quote unquote, I guess you could say?
For sure bragging rights will be awarded here. I don't think, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think Tori and Hannah just don't have the rudeness in them to try and fight. So if Allie says something, they're just going to go down.
Red is still throwing first.
But Allie's too nice to say something, so I think it'll be with love if anything happens. A lot of love.
As Red begins tossing for the 4th frame, the score is 2-0 for the Beanie Weenies or the Red Bags, however you would like to describe it.
They're having so much fun out there, guys. Laughing every step along the way. And like I said before, I do think there will be a lot of sideline talk since they are knowing of each other. Kind of rooting for both teams, right?
2 points red. Red is throwing first.
Ooh, we should have done bets. We should have chose sides for each of these.
If there was more like Fidel brothers able to be in this tournament, there'd be a lot of yelling at each other. It'd be pretty tense. With the last frame, Red takes the score up 4-0.
Very impressive.
Okay. Take a shot from the back.
Do you think Hannah knows she can move forward? The world may never know. Oh, she got one on the board, and everyone is happy for
Blue
her.
is throwing first.
Score is 4-1. Beanie Weenies, red over blue. Red. Ali Ramlow seems to have lost her touch with the board. Hasn't been able to really stick a solid landing on one like she has in recent frames.
Oh,
Blue
Tori.
follows back there with a toss directly
2
in the
points
hole.
blue.
2 points for blue,
Blue
bringing
is
our
throwing
score
first.
up 4-3. I really think this one's going to be a nail biter. I think this is a good choice to have this one as the final game of the evening.
Allie
Mariah
knew.
Garzi sinks one in for the Beanie Weenies. Okay, if you would have asked me if 2020 I would have been like, so-and-so sinks a bag in for the Beanie Weenies, I think I would have called you a liar. I really
Yep.
would. These names are fantastic.
That was
I missed.
absolutely-
I was not looking.
That was very impressive. It just went right through the hole.
First.
There was no side. She just perfectly lined it up. It's probably all the math classes we've
5
been
points
taking.
awarded to red, bringing our score to 9-3.
Oh, Tori gets another one in the hole.
Shepard, who's in the blue headband?
Tori Cook.
Tori Cook. I just didn't want to say the wrong name.
We have
Tori Cook
two
seems to have
Tori
found the
C's.
board, or better yet, let me just say, she's found the hole. She's been singing them in, making this game a lot more interesting.
2 points
You know, I
red.
kind of wonder,
Red is throwing
why is it
first.
called cornhole? Like, did they used to play this with, like, actual corn?
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
The
That
game
was.
was simple bags filled with corn
Oh,
thrown
okay.
at the board, and the objective at the time before they started doing the 1-point scoring for hitting the board was you could only score by getting it in the hole, which is why they call it cornhole. But we don't call it cornhole here. We don't. It is purely bags. If you call it cornhole, I'm sorry, but my opinion, no, it is bags.
Well-
Settling that debate right here.
Well, they've
right
been
now.
getting.
No points.
They crossed out this round.
Red is throwing first.
Red and blue both got one in the hole.
No points in frame 9, bringing our score 11-3 in
11 to
favor
3.
of the Beanie Weenies. Also, I will say, this event would be much more entertaining if we didn't have to wear masks, we didn't have to social distance, we didn't have to live. I mean, I think we still would live stream this, but I think it would have been more entertaining to have some people up on the concourse and cheering them on, and sadly,
I think it would have been stressful. I would have been scared.
Red is throwing
It's a little less
first.
intimidating if it's just. Well, I don't know if it's less intimidating with the camera, but if you just can't see it.
red seems to be, I don't want to say red's pulling away because blue's still making a fight for it, but score-wise, 14-3 really in favor of red, in favor of the Beanie Weenies. I feel
For
like
sure.
that's pulling away, but I'm telling you, blue's not going away without a fight here.
For sure.
One point blue.
1 point awarded to blue. Like I
Blue
said,
is
not going away
throwing
easily
first.
here. It still may be 14-4, but
What's
Before
10
coming
points?
before coming here, I was watching the USA Cornhole National Championships.
To practice.
And for the singles men, there was 2 kids playing. I can't remember what their names were, but one was 17 and one was 18, younger than us, playing for $250,000.
1 point
One kid
red.
made it to the championship game
Red
from
is throwing first.
down a deficit of 12-0, came back and won it 21-13. I'm talking
54.
like a choke job, Reggie Miller, like absolutely choked it.
That is very impressive.
Looks like our score is 15-4 in favor of the Beanie Weenies.
It's quite funny to watch. I don't know if you can see Allie Ramlow on the camera, but she is having a fun time over there. She is dancing with each
Ryan
throw.
Garza finishes the red toss on frame
Red is throwing
13
first.
for a score of 3, bringing our total 18-4.
I feel like this game's been going pretty quickly. They are very quick to pick up the bags and get everything situated. I mean, if we think back to the last night when we thought, oh, 15 frames should be enough, we're already on 13. Ooh.
I mean, we're down to business. I mean, we are definitely down to business. There is no messing around here. It is purely, I want to win right now.
I don't blame them.
5 points red.
Ooh, Red got
Red
5
has
points that round.
With that frame of 5 points, it looks like red has won the game.
That was quick.
Beanie Weenies will move on to the second round with a score of 23-4 over Mazed and Confused. And I gotta say it before we're done here. Beanie Weenies, if you've seen the movie Grown Ups, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But Beanie Weenies beat Mazed and Confused for a score of 23-4.
Very impressive.
I couldn't help myself. I had to say it. I really did.
They are
It's been
still
bothering
loving
me
each
all
other out
night.
here. If I just act like I don't hear the comment, it'll eventually go away. That's what I'd like to think.
The sisterly love. The sorority sisterly love in the building right now.
Little do they know they're going to help us clean up after this.
Plot twist. If you play, you help pick up.
Only for people I know.
Yeah, people last game. Yeah, big congratulations for all the teams that won tonight. We will see you all in the second round next week, starting on Tuesday.
7 p.m.
The second night of round 2 happening on Thursday.
Pretty excited to see that happen. I think we do have some of the lineups for next week.
I won't be able to update on the live stream who's playing until Brian updates the bracket. So I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen. But I do want to say thank you all for viewing in and quote unquote paying attention. I know there's a lot going on. We got Giants Eagles happening. We got the presidential debate. We got bags. We got homework. We got classes. It's kind of a crazy night. So for all of you that did view or watch the stream, we really appreciate you, and we all will see you all on Tuesday. Before we leave, though, we will go up to Jesus Alvarez for our post-game interview with no post-game interview. Oh yeah, post-game interview. Sorry.
Very
There's a lot of
confusing
hand signals going on here.
They're not ready.
Oh, they're not ready.
That makes more
that
sense,
makes more
yeah.
sense. I'm sitting here like,
Maybe we should get a Morse code going on. Like 3 blinks means yes, 12 blinks means no.
once I get the go-ahead from our president, Brian Peters, we will be moving on to the post-game interview. And
It looks like
here
we got a
is
thumbs up.
the
Oh, okay.
hand signal.
Okay, see you guys
We'll be
later.
going up to Jesus Alvarez for our post-game interview with the Beanie
We're here with the
Weenies.
champions, Beanie Weenies. How do you feel about your win today?
We feel great. We're well prepared, ready to take on the next competition.
I'm surprised, so.
All right. So you beat your sorority sisters. How do you feel about that? Will there be some bragging rights about it?
Oh, most definitely. Yes.
All right. They'll be joining us back next week for our Elite 8 games. And with this, we'll take it back to Troy to close it out. Thank you.
Like I said earlier, thank you all for tuning in. We will see you all on Tuesday for the next round of Bags Tournament. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
That's all, folks.